The Three Little Elephants by Mrs. Knight's class.
Once upon a time, there were three little elephants who lived with their parents. When the elephants grew old enough, they went out into the world to live on their own. The first little elephant built a small wooden shack. One day, there was a knock at the door.
Who's there? Hello? Is anybody there? That's strange. Somebody knocked on my door. Whoever it was, they seem to have gone away.
The big bad mouse was frustrated, so he wrote a note and slipped it under the elephant's door. Squeak, squeak, squeak. It read, squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm the big bad mouse. I'll rip up your garden. I'll tear down your house. I'll tug on your tail. I'll pull on your ears. I'm mighty and mean. I'm the worst of your fears. Later that day, the elephant found the note.
A big bad mouse? Oh no, I've never seen a mouse. But it sounds very scary. I imagine that it must be giant, much larger than an elephant. I'll bet it has big yellow eyes and long, sharp teeth. Oh no, help! There's a big bad mouse on the loose. I must run away before it comes back to my house. I must run for my life.
The elephant ran through the wooden shack, tripping over tables and bumping into chairs. The terrified elephant left through the back door and went all the way to the second elephant's house. The second elephant lived in a brick house. It was larger than the first elephant's wooden shack. It also had a doorbell, which the first elephant rang. Ring, ring. Hello, who's there?
It's me. I'm so scared. There's a mouse on the loose. Can I stay at your house, please, please?
I've never seen a mouse, but it sounds very scary. I imagine that mouse must be gigantic with a long tail and sharp claws. Come inside quickly and lock the door behind you. A few minutes passed. The two elephants sat in frightened silence, but suddenly the doorbell rang. Two elephants looked at each other, and their terror grew. Who could it be?
I'm not answering it.
Don't look at me. I'm not answering it either. The big bad mouse kept ringing the bell, but no one answered. Finally, he grew frustrated. He slipped a note under the door. It read, squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm the big bad mouse. I'll rip up your garden. I'll tear down your house. I'll tug on your tail. I'll pull on your ears. I'm mighty and mean. I'm the worst of your fears. Oh no, it's terrifying. Now the big bad mouse has come to my house.
Oh no, what will we do? Where will we go?
There's a gigantic, frightening, fierce mouse on the loose. Run, we must run for our lives. The two terrified elephants stumbled out of the house, tangling up their legs and tripping over one another. They left through the back door of the house. They didn't stop running until they arrived at the third elephant's house. The third elephant lived in an enormous mansion. It had a long driveway and a swimming pool. The two elephants rang the doorbell, and James, the butler, answered as soon as he opened the door. They ran past him, shouting and waving their arms wildly.
Oh no, oh my, it's terrible, it's horrible, it's terrifying.
Help us! Do something! Call for help! Call the police! Call the army! Get a hold of yourself, both of you. Slow down and but it's James. Why not, Master Elephant? It's a mouse, James. A humongous, terrifying, really fire-breathing mouse. Don't be a Disney. Mouse called honey, silly pictures, trees, and eat season bees. James went and opened the door, and 3 elephants were so frightened now. Their eyes were puffing under their ears to stray out from their heads. What do we have here? A tiny little mouse. Would you please deliver a message? Please do it. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm the big and milk. Oh, here's in your nose. Here's on your nose. So those on your ears. I'll put on your ears. I'm bringing me. Now, where's your fears? Elephant, come here. It is time to find your phone. Mouse is not silly. The 3 elephants were very nervously toward the door. The first and second elephants were looking over the shoulder of the 3rd elephant. The 3 frightened elephants started at the door, but no one appeared to be there. Besides James the butler, they looked to the left, they looked to the right, they looked up, and they looked down. There were on the doorstep a little tiny mouse.
But you're so small.
We've never seen a mouse before. You're really not very tiny at all. You're so huge. I didn't know this is the way you. Very tiny. Eek! And with that, the mouse scampered into the woods. At last, the elephants had seen that the mouse was very small. They were never frightened of mice again. At last, the mouse had learned that elephants are very large, and the mouse never again threatened to rip up an elephant's garden or tear down an elephant's house. Everyone lived happily ever after. The end.